Get ready for the smackdown. Get ready for the smackdown. How you gonna react when you put on your back now? 'Cause there's no turning back when you're facing the smackdown.
What's up, everybody? Mount Vernon Kid here, coming to you again with the next fights. Yay! Next fights. As always, I started off with my fight and then kick it off the next fight with a request fight. This time around, I give you one powerhouse and another powerhouse, but an unexpected powerhouse in a way. And this battle puts the likes of Bruce Banner, aka the Incredible Hulk, versus Mark Grayson, aka Invincible. Yeah, very good in my opinion, very good. I thought I'd put these two together. My twisted mind always thinking crazy, but I thought it'd be interesting. So, as always, let's kick it off, shall we? And we're going to kick it off, of course, with the Hulk. Now, everybody should know the Hulk here. I don't think anybody shouldn't. So, let's start off. Dr. Bruce Banner, of course, was struck by gamma rays. In his anger or any kind of, anxiety, he becomes the Ultra Emerald Giant known as the Incredible Hulk. Now, over the years, Hulk has become a lot more than meets the eye. Now, the one thing I've always said about the Hulk is he is not a monster. He's just misunderstood. And that's the one thing that Jack Kirby and Stan Lee tried to get across to the fans, is that he's more than what you think he is. Now, Hulk is a founding member of the Avengers, of course, even though he didn't stay with the Avengers too long, but he is a founding member. And over his lifespan of how many comics he's been in? Over 3,000, I believe. He's gone through a lot of changes. And a lot of changes have occurred and have been good for him. Some have not, some have been good. But the one thing about it, he is one of those Marvel Hall of Famers, in my opinion. Yeah, he's a Marvel Hall of Famer, in my opinion. Now, in terms of what you can expect from Hulk in a battle, the main thing is just trying to survive a battle with the Hulk. Not trying to get hit by the Hulk, okay? That's the one thing. Because this man packs a wallop. And we all know, the madder he gets, the stronger he gets. And with him now being the way he is now, with his combat skills and all that other, from, of course, him being the world breaker, it's like you don't really want to pick a fight with this guy. But just to give you an example of what Mr. Grayson would be up against in terms of power. Okay. His strength. His strength is unbearable. It's to the point where it's almost like, how strong can this guy really get? Okay? And now that he is not as, what, quote unquote, his intelligence. He's very intelligent. So don't think, he's just a big dumb brute. That's back in the days. And even then, he was still pretty much intelligent. Okay? He has all the skills that he's acquired from his time during his time in World War Hulk. And let's talk about that. He still has his World Breaker persona. And there have been times where we've seen him glow green, and of course, one step can split the world. And so, when his anger is extremely high, that green scar persona, the world breaker, comes out. So that's dangerous, very dangerous. The Hulk is taken to many Marvel heroes, and his battle resume reads like a who's list. Let's just put it like that. And he's pretty much lived to tell a tale about fighting all of them. So, yeah, you can't say anything bad about the Hulk. So yes, in my opinion, he is a Marvel Hall of Famer. And that's just a little gist of the Hulk. Everybody should know about the Hulk. Alright, so we're going to move on to Mark Grayson, aka Invincible. Now, Invincible was created he was excuse me, sorry about that. He was created by Robert Kirkman, and he first appeared in a comic known as Tech Jacket number 1. He is a human hybrid. He's part alien and part human. His alien race is known as Viltrumite. So he's a Viltrumite human hybrid. And he is the greatest hero of Earth in, I guess you could say, the Image universe or so. His father was known as Omni-Man. And Mark is pretty much Image's universe's version of Superman in a way. Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much that's what he is. And despite his size, and he doesn't look as, in terms of how a lot of people will classify him being, overly muscular. He doesn't look imposing. He really is. He very much is an imposing figure. And Mark has gone toe to toe with some heavy hitters as well. And these heavy hitters have caused major destruction with him involved in it. I mean, there have been times fights they've been bloody. Let's just put it like that. They have been very bloody, and it has left him to realize what he's capable of. Like, of course, there was the fight between a villain known as Conquest. That fight got bloody as hell. Okay? His fight with his dad, bloody. But in terms of what Mark can do, let me just put it like this: superhuman strength. Okay? Invulnerability. Flight, healing, endurance. He has great lung capacity. He's not all like Superman, because Superman doesn't need to breathe. He needs to breathe. Mark needs to breathe, but he can go a long distance out in space without breathing. Longevity, of course. His lifespan, because of his alien race, basically has him living, his slowed down his aging. So he'll probably live, from what I remember reading, he'll probably live about maybe 500 years old. But Mark is a very good character. He's one of those great young heroes that has really had to really fought for everything, in terms of defending the planet, and it's also tested his mentality in a way. And if you don't believe me about Mark, just read Invincible. You'll understand what I'm talking about. He has gone, for a guy, a teenager as young as he is, what he's done in his universe is just amazing. And I always thank Mr. Robert Kirkman for creating him, because he is a great character. Very good character. Alright. So in terms of a battle, guys. Alright. These two powerhouses going at it. Wow. This is going to be tough. I will not just say, oh, Hulk would just mow through Mark. But it's going to come down to, in my opinion, it's going to come down to experience. There you go. Experience. Always comes down to experience. Who's going to make the first mistake? But I will tell you this. Wherever they're fighting, it's not going to be standing after they're fighting. And Mark better be careful not to get Hulk very angry to the point where he becomes World Breaker. His World Breaker persona comes out, because but it'd be one hell of a fight, though. I will say that. But as always, guys, who do you think will win this fight? Hulk or Invincible? And as always, it's Mount Vernon Kid saying peace. Stay tuned. One more fight, guys. And as always, you know the slogan. Battle on.